from the book Wonderful Deeds from Athonite Fathers about Cunavie's possession. In the hermitage of the Blessed Servi, a new novice named Constantine arrived and began his spiritual struggle according to his own understanding, seeking to surpass the Blessed Andrew in asceticism. Once, upon witnessing the healings performed by Andrew, he asked someone, "For what ascetic effort has Andrew received this gift of healing?" And that person replied, "Andrew has never satisfied himself with bread or water. He stands in prayer for 2 or 3 days and nights. He performs 1,000 or 2,000 prostrations. He does not speak, has never lain down to sleep, but rests while standing to receive a little sleep. He has never tasted cooked food or wine, and has undertaken many other ascetic endeavors." Upon hearing these things, he found them insignificant and too small to follow. Shortly after, he asked Servi to tonsure him as a monk. After being clothed in the monastic schema, he was given the name Cunavie. Then, following his lofty thoughts, he left the hermitage and, enclosing himself in a narrow place, undertook his ascetic struggles alone. He exerted himself so much that he surpassed Andrew in ascetic practices. He ate a little dry bread and water on Sundays and never lay down on the ground. However, he did not have Andrew's humility and simplicity. Instead, he was proud and deceitful. After 5 months of such a life, he had a thought to receive confirmation from God that his ascetic efforts were accepted. He put oil, water, and a wick in a lamp and prayed for it to light by itself. But because his prayer was impure, he was not heard. However, he persisted in his prayer, saying, "Lord, give me the gift of healing, and I do not desire the salvation of my soul, but to burn in the flame like straw." While praying foolishly, God withdrew from him, and the devil came and lit the lamp. Then the devil appeared to him in the form of Andrew and said, "Rejoice, Father Cunavie, behold, you have surpassed me in asceticism. For where I stood and prayed, I saw a light outside my cell that was searching for a place to dwell, and it came and settled with you. As I came to you, I met an angel on the way who said to me, 'Why are you troubled for Cunavie? He surpasses you in grace because his asceticism is greater than yours.' Saying these things, another devil appeared in a dark light and said to him, 'Rejoice, Father Cunavie. Behold, your prayer has been accepted, and the Queen of Heaven is coming to meet you.' Then he wanted to take his robe, but the devil did not allow him, saying, 'It is enough that you have gained favor. Just do not call her by name, nor greet her, that is, rejoice, O full of grace, because she is only testing you now and will be displeased if you say anything.' He said this so that Cunavie would not recite the angel's greeting and thus dispel the illusion. Then Cunavie asked, 'But what should I do?' 'Place your hands on your belt,' replied the devil. He said this to prevent him from making the sign of the Holy Cross, instructing him only to say, 'I thank you, Mistress of the Earth, for you have granted me this endeavor, and I have endured many labors. And for my efforts, I ask that you give me your gift.' The unfortunate one promised to do so. Then another devil came and prepared the throne for the queen. As Cunavie went to meet the queen, he bowed to the Antichrist. The Antichrist embraced him, saying, 'I have longed to see you, and now my glory has granted me this, and I have you in my arms. Ask for whatever gift you desire, and I will give it to you.' He then seated him on the throne of perdition and commanded his devils to bow and submit to Cunavie. He added, 'The cherubim and seraphim are in awe of your glory.' Cunavie, proud of having sat on the throne of glory, said, 'What labors I have undertaken to achieve this glory.' After all this, the devil commanded that Cunavie be lifted to the heavens to bow to her son, and to receive the gift of healing as he desired. The demons lifted Cunavie along with his throne to the height of the earth's sphere, and then violently dropped him down. He fell into a large rock and was shattered into pieces. Instead of living another 60 years as the vile devil had promised and receiving the gift of healing, he didn't even live for 6 more hours. Nearby, there was another monk who was striving with the same lofty ambitions as Cunavie. Hearing the crash of Cunavie's fall, he was terrified. Then, an angel appeared to him in the guise of a brother and revealed all that had happened to Cunavie. The angel advised him not to be deceived in the same way, but to submit, confess his thoughts, and not follow his own will. After this, the angel departed. The monk went to Survey and recounted everything about Cunavie. Following the custom, they sounded the death knell and the brothers gathered. With tears, Survey told them all about Cunavie. In the end, he said, "Let prayers be offered so that God may reveal this more clearly." And God, hearing their prayers, revealed Cunavie as a dark-skinned boy who recounted his entire deception and how he fell from God's grace. In the end, he said, "Woe is me, for I am lost. Woe, how the devil deceived me and condemned me to darkness." Then he vanished like smoke. The venerable Survey instructed the brothers to avoid suffering a similar fate. Through Survey's good example, they lived according to God's will. Survey glorified God in all things. Thanks for watching. If you found this content helpful or inspiring, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to join our community. We have plenty more to share.